This is a call for an uprising, and this isn't a show. This is, I guess, what they would call a shoot from the hip. A lot of you have always asked me what you can do to help and thanked me for certain things. Well, now I'm asking you to help. Before I get into this rant, which is going to be an epic rant, and if you like when I rant, then I assure you that it's going to be worth your time. Please listen and do these things for me. I'm asking you, people who have asked me what they can do for me. Subscribe to my other channels, which I will post right at the top of the description section and pinned in the bottom. My other main channel, it has a white background with my logo on it, because that's where I'll be uploading videos until this passes, if it passes at all. If you want new content, that's where it's going to be. And subscribe, please, to my website if you haven't. Give it a chance. Look at it. Post there. Watch content. It's ad-free. It's $2.99 a month, but it's more than just videos. It's a community of people just like you and me who interact and share things and dispute things and question things the way things should be in this world. I'm asking you to please do those things for me. So please, if you haven't already, pause the video and do those things now. The other thing you could do is get ready to protest with me. I'm going to give you the phone number for YouTube. I'm going to give you Susan Wojcicki's channel listed below, and you can go there and let her know how you feel about the, once again, attack of this channel. This time demonetizing the channel and warning it's going to be deleted because it's harmful to have a difference of opinion. And wait till you hear some of the stuff that they're claiming, because it's laughable. But you can call YouTube yourself, and you could let YouTube know how you feel. If you don't want to use the phone and do it, you can obviously tweet at them. But this is the phone number for Google and for YouTube: 1-866-246-6453. 1-866-246-6453. A lot of you have always asked me what you can do to help and thanked me for certain things. Well, now I'm asking you to help. I'm not asking you to donate money. I'm not asking you to do anything other than use your voice, which I hope people have learned how to have since they followed this channel, how to stick up for themselves and stick up for what they believe in. Now, I understand that most people won't find this as something that's the end of the world or something that's a super problem, but it's a super problem to me and for me. And it's not because my channel is built off of making ad revenue. It's because my time is built off making content. My time is built off of producing multiple videos a day for people to watch. Whether some people think that they're stupid or irrelevant, that's up to them, and they're entitled to have that opinion, just like I'm entitled to have my opinion on the things I discuss. I warned YouTube before. I warned him, and I didn't warn him with violence, and I didn't warn anybody with violence. I didn't warn anybody with anything more than a literal uprising, which would be led by my tongue, my voice, which I'll tell you right now is something that all of these people in the mainstream, all of these people who are doing what they're doing, don't want to deal with. Because you know what my gift has been from God? It's been my voice, my tongue. It can be vicious at times. I could be resentful and regretful at times for hurting people's feelings with the things that I say. But there isn't anybody out there that's going to out-talk me. And as far as I'm concerned, my mouth, my voice, my words is more dangerous than a weapon, violence, protests, or anything like that. Now you might be asking, what in the world am I talking about? Well, I went to upload 2 videos today that I had worked tirelessly on, and I saw that my channel had been demonetized. Now, I'm not saying cry me a river. There's been many channels that have been deleted. At one point, I had a channel deleted. There's been many channels that have been demonetized. Many big channels, smaller channels, I get it. I'm not saying woe is me. I'm not saying I'm alone. Look at me, I'm a victim. We're all victims in this. All of us who try to fight for truth, whether we like each other or not. But my channel was demonetized, and I believe for the wrong reasons, because I've done everything I can to work within the guidelines. I've been called out by others for tippy-toeing around topics, for outsmarting the algorithm by not using trigger words and certain things, saying certain things, I should say, that should get them upset. But I've worked as hard as I can to work around it. What I've done every time I've uploaded, which is one of the reasons that my channel hasn't gone away, other than the fact that I've made up different words to use to convey to the audience and they understand what I'm saying without them being able to say, oh, it's hate speech or it's this or that. But one of the things I've been able to do is before they even redid the YouTube studio, I uploaded every video as unlisted. And the reason I did that is because when you upload unlisted, it usually will immediately go under the yellow flag of review. Anything that most of us upload who have true channels will get the yellow review flag, right? They changed it now. It's quicker for them to do it. But I always did it. And for this reason, not because, well, if it was deemed unmonetizable and you couldn't put ads on it, I wouldn't delete it because I couldn't make money off the video. I would take it down because I knew that somebody was going to strike it. And then they could look at it and say, yeah, we already said it was bad for monetization, that it wasn't company friendly. So yeah, we're going to strike it for hate speech too while we're at it. So every video that I uploaded went through a review process before I put them live. So I would never catch a live story in real time. I would never be able to do the things I did early on with my channel. I would wait because I want somebody to review it and tell me, hey, it's okay, it's safe, you could post it, because I didn't want to get a strike and I didn't want to deal with the process. Every video I've uploaded on the C-19, every video I've uploaded on George Floyd, all of them have been manually reviewed and confirmed okay for ads. Suddenly, my channel has been demonetized for no reason, other than the fact that, for one, I believe it's because it's discrimination against a Christian channel. Now, they're deeming my content hateful and harmful. I believe the term was harmful, not hateful, excuse me, harmful. And when you look at what they deem harmful content, it's laughable. It really is laughable because none of it fits into what my channel is about. One would be inappropriate language. I rarely ever curse. If I do curse, it might be in a live stream where I slip. I don't say the F word in my videos. I don't say BS because that's exactly what they have as inappropriate language, strong profanity in the title or thumbnail, or image includes misspelling as something that's profanity, such as using the F word and putting a star in between it. Violence would be number 2. There's nothing violent on my channel. Blood, guts, gore, sexual fluids, human or animal waste. None of that is on my channel. Accounts of images of shootings, explosions, or bombings, execution videos. None of that here. Videos that contain graphic violence. None of it here. Videos with cruelty towards animals, such as bullfighting and cockfighting. None of that here. Raw footage of war casualties. None of that here. Raw footage of, violence against children. None of that here. Hunting videos with a focal point and graphical violence. None of that here. Sexual explicit content, pretty sure none of that here unless you count me covering a Cardi B video as sexual explicit content, which you allowed not only to monetize, but you trended on your own YouTube channel or your own YouTube website. Nudity, none of it. Sexual suggestive content, none of it. As it goes on, the list of things, threats. I don't threaten anyone. If I have a disagreement about the LGBT or something like that, that's based off my beliefs, which I have a right to, my religious freedom to be against it, not wishing harm or death on anyone. Now look, what I'm asking everyone out there to do, in addition to what I asked earlier in the video, which is to please subscribe to my other channel, which was my old main channel. If you haven't done it, pause and go do it. And 2, if you can, become a subscriber to the website where there is no censorship. Yes, it's $2.99 a month, but guess what? It's ad-free. You don't have to sit through anything. You don't need ad blockers. I'm not selling you anything on there. I'm not saying go buy this and do that, and then let me get to it. I'm not doing ad rolls in between. It's the same stuff as here, because that's pretty much where I'm going to end up being if this continues on. And the last thing I'm asking is if people would tweet to Twitter, tweet to YouTube, call YouTube. That's right, call them. 1-866-246-6453. That's 1-866-246-6453. And let them know you have a problem with them attacking Christian channels who have a difference of opinion on certain matters. Because nothing I have said is hateful, whether you think it's stupid Whether you're someone who follows my channel who's an atheist and you think my content's dumb and you think I'm a crazy conspiracy nut, I am no way in shape, form, harm. I'm losing my words at this point. I am not advocating harm or violence on anyone. On anyone. And the last thing you could do in addition to those things is you can go to Susan with Jackie's channel and let her know how you feel in her comment section. We will not stand for this type of stuff. And I'll tell you right now, I don't get bullied because I don't allow it to happen. Do people bully me? Yeah, they do all the time. I don't take it and I don't sit back well. I don't like when people mess with me. I don't like when people mess with my livelihood. I don't like when people sit back and think that they could just go, yeah, we're going to demonetize you for no reason. We're not going to think about any of the things that you might have to, pay for or any of the time that you put into your work. No. I've warned YouTube before, and I'm going to warn them for the last time. The people, the higher ups, and everybody else out there. The last thing you ever want is me taking this off of YouTube and going to the streets. And that's not a call for violence. That's a call for an uprising. You see, and that's the thing. The uprising I'm calling for has never been about guns. It's never been about burning buildings and rioting and looting. It's about our voices, our strongest weapon, and my strongest weapon, my voice. And I'll tell you right now, you think it's dangerous on this platform? Wait till I get to the streets, because I will show my face if that's what you want to do. And guess what? It might even get me more people to listen. And I will show up at places. And I'll no longer be a nameless face on YouTube. I'll be an icon for a movement that you want no part of. So get off my lawn. This is the last time I'm dealing with this and telling YouTube to piss off. As far as trying to demonetize me, censor my channel, take videos down, I have no red flags on my channel. I barely had any videos removed. I've followed the guidelines. There is no reason for this, especially since it's being manually reviewed by your own employees, and they're not only greenlighting it, they're greenlighting it for ads. And then you come out and take monetization away and warn me that any other stuff would end up in the termination of my channel. Yeah, that's not a hypocrisy. I get it. It's your platform. You can pick who can and can't monetize. And I know people go, oh, well, someone like a call, it's their platform. They could do what they want. Well, when they tell you it's okay and they tell you that they're going to put ads in it, and then they strike you for it and demonetize your channel after they've already manually reviewed it, what does that say about their process? That it's a joke. So I'm not telling anybody out there. I'm asking people out there to support this channel in those ways, the ways I mentioned. Subscribe to the other channel. Go after YouTube. Tell them this is Christian discrimination, because it is. It's biased. Tell Susan with Jackie itself. Go to the Twitter page. Become a patron if you can. I'm asking those things, and I'm telling the rest. YouTube, this is the last time. The last time. You want to call my bluff on this? You want a real movement, one that's not George Soros funded? Then you better get ready to sniper me, because I will bring people to the streets. We won't riot. We won't hold up ridiculous signs. We'll use common sense, common knowledge, and our voices, which is our sword. And we will wake people up to your bull crap, not just YouTube, to the world's bull crap. To the conspiracy theories that people think aren't fact. If you're going to try to silence us here and take away speech, not going to work. You better come ready. And by coming ready, I don't mean throwing rocks at a guy with a machine gun. I mean you better be ready to cut my tongue out and cut my head off. Because that's the only way you're stopping me. I thank you all for your support constantly. I love all of you deeply. I apologize for being fired up. But when people mess with a man's livelihood and they mess with the way that he's just trying to operate and do things, and his freedom and his God-given right to speak, then they're messing with more than a man. They're messing with a movement. And that's not a movement that they don't want to see come to fruition.